What's good, everybody? It's your boy Steez, and we are back from our All-in-Peak draft breakdown. And I'm here with who I think is one of the most underrated prospects up in the draft. This guy is going to be a steal in my eyes. I think he should be higher up in the draft board. Like it's not he's not getting the respect I think he should, and it does a lot to do with his shot. And that's always the thing that a lot of scouts are going to look at. Oh, he's not a good shooter. It's a shooting we're in the league right now. So I'm not really in agreement with it, and I think that he should be getting more respect. He should get more credit. Sharif, and I'm talking about Sharif Cooper. Sharif Cooper is about that. Watching this dude, I watched him at the combine when it was on. I love Sharif Cooper. He's an amazing player. And to give you another thing that scouts really question about him, Sharif Cooper is he's a point guard, obviously, but he's 6 foot. He weighs 180. Man, the undersized players, they don't get the respect. Uh, no, short kings don't get respect, but he's gonna. I really believe that he can go out there and be a very solid player in the NBA. And just watching him. College he averaged 20 and 8. Yes, 20 points a game, 8 assists, and that's ridiculous because it's not long time games. Up in college, the time's different, way different. To be able to go in there and average 28, that's super impressive. Uh, so we're gonna get into his strengths. He's a very good ball handler. Uh, this dude's really shifty. I'm amazed because he's one of the guys I've been looking at the most up in the draft. Watching him in the combine, he looked amazing, and then looking at his film, like dude's really nice with handles. So that's what something that needs to be equipped if you're a point guard up in this league. To have very good handles, it leads to a lot. Might lead to the open bucket, or it might lead to getting to one of your teammates getting open. You always want to have the good handles equipped. He's a very good playmaker, as you can see, averaging 8 points. I mean, 8 assists in college. That's not easy to do, and he's been playmaking not at elite level, but at a really high level. So you got to put respect on that. He's been really nice and deadly in the pick and roll game. And when I say this, comparison wise, for Sharife Cooper, to kind of give you an idea of why he has such a good pick and roll game, this dude reminds me so much of Chris Paul. Like, if the shot was a little up, if he can make that consistent jumper like Chris Paul, they would be like almost identical in my eyes. And a big reason why he's so nice with or so like Chris Paul is because he's really good with the pick and roll game. Uh, so that's just gives you like the mirror of Chris Paul in my eyes. Chris Paul is one of the best pick and roll players the NBA's ever seen. So when you have a player that's able to do that, I think a lot of teams they value the pick and roll a lot. He's gonna be a lot of scouts are gonna have their eyes on him. Uh, he's a consistent free throw shooter, so the shot's not the best, but the free throws at least he's able to knock it down. And I believe that every point guard in this league has to have a they have to have a consistent free throw shot. Free throws are very important. They're free shots. It's called the charity line for a reason. You have to knock down your free throws, and every point guard has to have a consistent free throw that really I feel to really survive in this league. We don't want no bummy free throw shooters when you're a point guard up in the league. Then he's also good at drawing fouls. Chris Paul like. Hey, people can say what they want about Chris Paul being a flopper. I'm not agreeing to it. I don't like it. But at the end of the day, it's really talent. He's drawing fouls to his advantage. It's a skill that he has equipped. And Sharife Cooper, I really think he has so much parts of his game that are exactly like Chris Paul, and I see it the same thing with it when his ability to be able to go draw fouls, take charges. He finds a way, and that's another reason about him being undersized. He's gonna be ref differently. The charge is not gonna be as hard when he's a smaller player and he gets ran into by a big like power forward that's 6'8". So Sharife Cooper can use that size to his advantage because he's smaller, so he's gonna be ref differently. And then we go to his weaknesses. A big question to me is by him being 6 foot, is he gonna be able to finish at the basket in the NBA? Uh, my answer would be yes because I think his handles are really good and he's shifty. But obviously him being small, is he going to be able to get around these bigger defenders and uh just be able to finish? It's a big question. It's a big question when he gets to the league. Uh, I'm interested to see. In my eyes, I think he can still. He's very good at he's very good at, obviously say he has very good handles. He's able to get to the basket. I really think that he's going to be able to still finish to a certain extent in the league. But the other thing we gotta talk about is he needs to develop his 3 point shot, because we wouldn't have to really be worrying about the him at finishing uh at the at the in the paint so much. Like, we wouldn't have to rely on so much if he was able to make that jump shot consistently. He shot 22% from three in college, and that's not good. Also, his jumper is very slow, and you want to have the quick release in the NBA for sure, dude. These defenders are quick. Cannot be slumping over here. And he just needs to get way faster. Make his release a little faster, and he just needs to find his groove and find the shot right for him, so he can have a respected shot in the league. And that's like my biggest thing for him. And then my other thing is undersized. We talked about it a lot already. There's not much more to go into it. Yeah, he's undersized, but I think in certain ways there's pros and cons to it. Uh, it's not. To me, it's not a big deal, because I think he's so talented that it's not gonna hurt him that much. He's gonna figure it out. So I'm gonna go my team fits. First, I think the Thunder. The Thunder should consider Sharife Cooper. We don't know what's gonna be going on with Kemba. They can take a chance on a point guard right here, and they have a lot of picks. I'll use one of them on Sharife Cooper. See what's good. Uh, he could fit. He's gonna fit into that young core to me. I really think that Sharife Cooper, especially with the guards that you have already defensively, you could take a chance on a guard that might not be the greatest defensively. So Sharife Cooper would be a nice guy, a nice chance that I would take if I'm the Thunder. And then my other one would be the Knicks. The Knicks, I feel, had to take a point guard with their first pick, because, uh, in my eyes, I mean, how quick he's he's a player that's gonna run the two in this league. He's not a point guard in my eyes. I think he's a shooting guard. And with that being said, I feel like the Knicks have been going for point guards in the draft since damn 2010, but I've been feeling that way. And about it's at that point where I feel like they have to do it again. And Shea Cooper could be a possibility that of one of the point guards you would take. You have you have a man quickly who I think runs a two, and I know Derrick Rose is a free agent this year. I believed, or I just gonna say Knicks, get Derrick Rose back, just because how good he was last year, and the fans love him. Obviously, I think he likes it. I think he likes it there. Get Derrick Rose back and have Derrick Rose mentor Trey Cooper. That would be amazing, because I think any point guard would love to get mentored by a Derrick Rose, because Derrick Rose has just seen the game in so many different ways. And if I'm a point guard, that would be easily a player I would want to be mentored by. So I'd say get Derrick Rose back. And then we got the Clippers, who they need that point guard right now. Uh, Reggie Jackson. Hey, no disrespect to Reggie Jackson, go get your bag, but Reggie Jackson might be a mistake, because yes, he's balled in the playoffs, but is it worth giving him all this money when we see him ball in a certain time span? Is he going to bring that same energy the next year and play the same way? I don't know, and I don't, in my eyes, I don't think so. But we just don't. I don't really know. Like, will he play the same? I really don't think so. But I'm not going to discredit him. He's been so good in the playoffs, and maybe he just turned it up. He just found that rhythm. But I don't like taking the chance of giving him all this money for him not to be that good. And I know they wanted Kyle Lowry, they couldn't get it. I know they want Lonzo Ball. It's a lot of situation with the money the Clippers have. You had Luke Kennard. I mean, signed Luke Kennard to this big deal, and you have a lot of these other players that you have given a lot of money to. So do they have the money to go get like a Lonzo Ball or a Kyle Lowry? And in my eyes, they don't. But that's where I say go draft a point guard in this draft. And if Sharife Cooper is there at their pick, go get him. If he's not, the trade up would be nice. And it doesn't have to be Sharife Cooper, but I think Sharife Cooper would be a nice fit with the Clippers. So Yeah, that would be that'd be very nice for the Clippers this season if you were able to go pull off and draft a Sharife Cooper. But with it all, still say don't sleep on Sharife Cooper. Yeah, he's undersized, but hey, the short kings are going to live on, and from what I'm seeing, he's a very good player. Uh, very good personality too. He's a great kid. So hey, these general managers gotta go give the dude a chance. I really believe that he's going to be a nice point guard in this league. Not ceiling. I think he's going to be a very solid starting point guard. Floor, I think he's just going to be like I really think he'd just be a bench point guard, a guy that's going to come off the bench and he's going to provide something he's going to provide some type of energy spark to your team. Uh, but with all that being said, shout out to Sharife Cooper. Can't wait to see where he goes. If y'all have anything to say about Sharife Cooper, make sure to go drop that in the comments. Check out all of our content on R1P, with including the stuff on our YouTube channel, our Twitch. Check out our website, R1P Ruins Productions, and check out the other videos of this. We have a lot of other projects we're doing with my boy Brad and uh the other process I'm doing. So make sure to go check those out. With that being said, that's it for the video. I'll see y'all in the next. Peace.